Hi, this is Suna Ơi reporting from Da Nang, Vietnam. As the whole world struggles with COVID-19, here in Vietnam, the Delta variant is still infecting our people. And now, 23 cities and provinces are under strict lockdown in an effort to try to contain the virus with the hopes of soon implementing mass vaccination. Millions of Vietnamese people are now under lockdown, but for the most part, things are pretty stable in Vietnam, and the per capita infection and death rates are still quite low compared to most nations. These successes can mostly be attributed to the implementation of many socialistic programs and Vietnam's commitment to our slogan, No Person Left Behind. Vietnam has always had strong food price stabilization programs, and these continue to be enforced all over the country, especially in lockdown areas, to make sure people can buy food confidently at a cheap price. These price stabilization programs have been a mainstay of the Vietnamese economy for decades. And to carry out these policies through the pandemic, the government is working directly with food and delivery companies to ensure low prices for everyone in lockdown areas. In fact, recently it was reported that most grocery stores and vendors are selling eggs at a loss because of increases to production and supply chain costs. But the government is making sure that these expenses are being carried by businesses and not by consumers. In addition to price stabilization programs, the people and government of Vietnam also work together to distribute food, oxygen, medical supplies, and other necessities to people under lockdown for free. The Vietnam Communist Youth Union has been vital to this effort, supplying thousands of volunteers across the country. In Vietnam, even before the pandemic, every community is organized with coordinators at street, neighborhood, and district levels. These coordinators are now tasked with distributing food and other necessities, organizing COVID testing and vaccination, and other vital tasks. This tight organization of our communities has allowed us to institute a one-door, one-test policy, which has made it possible to test every household in every major city in Vietnam with our domestically produced quick tests. To help people deal with the pandemic, the government has also set up special hotlines, websites, Facebook pages, phone apps, and so on. Anyone who likes food or other basic needs just has to reach out and food will be brought to them quickly, usually within a few hours. Free stores, known in Vietnam as Zero Dong supermarkets, after our national currency, the Vietnam Dong, are also becoming increasingly popular. Instead of receiving an already packed bag of food, people in need will receive a voucher, usually equivalent to $10 to $17, enough for a week's worth of groceries for most families in Vietnam. This campaign allows people in need to have the experience of safely shopping in a nice supermarket so they can get exactly what they need, totally for free. Ho Chi Minh City has been hit hard by the Delta variant and is now under super strict lockdown. To help distribute food to people, the central government sent thousands of soldiers and military doctors to this city. To further help people through this crisis, the city is implementing many programs such as welfare packages and stimulus checks for anyone who faces hardship because of COVID-19. Many industrial zones in Vietnam are also facing many difficulties. The vast majority of businesses and factories in lockdown zones are currently shut down. To ensure safety for every worker while maintaining the global supply chains, food supplies, and to ensure utilities continue to operate. Industrial zones in Vietnam have come up with a short-term solution in which some workers resigned at their workplace to maintain operations without the risk of spreading COVID-19 home to their families and hometowns. In order to implement these programs, factories have to carry out strict guidelines set by the government and by labor unions. Only about 30% of factories in the south of Vietnam are able to meet these requirements, and these factories typically operate with about half the usual number of workers. Workers who choose to stay at work will receive full salaries, free meals, as well as free water, electricity, and internet, plus daily stimulus checks and overtime pay. Workers who decide to return home will receive minimum wage and will have access to the free food programs and stimulus money available to everyone in lockdown. This is obviously not an ideal solution, and even corporate managers are not happy with this arrangement, as it increases production costs by about 40% and decreases production output. However, given the urgency of the situation, these programs are being implemented at a limited number of factories until better long-term arrangements can be made. It is hoped that soon mass vaccination programs will begin, which will make containing COVID much easier, and Vietnam is still committed to fully contain COVID-19 as quickly as possible. During these hard times, it is encouraging to see the Vietnamese people and the government working closely together at every level with trust and support for each other. Vietnam's ultimate goal is to completely contain the virus and finish mass vaccination to save the country as soon as possible, with targets for 70% of the population to be vaccinated by early next year. Of course, the system is not perfect, and there have obviously been problems and inefficiencies with such a massive organizing effort. That's why the government of Ho Chi Minh City has set up public live streams every day, which allows people in the city to notify the city officers of their problems and get answers to frequently asked questions. If you'd like to watch a translated version of one of these live streams, you can find that on my channel, Luna ơi, right here on Minz TV. Despite the difficulties, the whole nation of Vietnam is showing great solidarity with others, and I personally believe that things will get better soon, and Vietnam will, once again, be a good example for the world on how to deal with a deadly pandemic. Once again, this is Luna Nguyen of Luna ơi, wishing all of you health, safety, and victory over COVID-19 wherever you are. Back to you, Sam.